Hello everyone, my name is Eva and today I'm going to be talking about the concept of taking your negative emotions and transmuting them into something more positive in order to actually let go of them rather than unsuccessfully attempting to detach from them. What do I mean by alchemizing? Alchemizing is taking one feeling, this negative feeling, not trying to throw it away unsuccessfully, as I said, which is probably why you're watching this video, not trying to pretend it's not there or deny your reality. If it's like an intrusive thought or two, it just came up randomly, you ignored it, it worked out for you, that's fine. But if you have found yourself in this reoccurring, incessant pattern that you're experiencing of in some specific situation, it's something very familiar to you. We all have our different triggers regarding many different things in life, but this is something familiar to you. Let's say every time you're getting to know a new person, you feel a lot of anxiety, you have a lot of fears, a lot of negative thoughts, a lot of negative assumptions that maybe they don't like me enough, maybe they're talking to another person, maybe if I get into a relationship, I'm going to get cheated on. This is actually reflecting to you that there's a deeper core wound there. That is what is triggering you. It is not the external circumstance. You could say, well, this has happened to me, or this has happened, so naturally I'm going to feel anxious. But sometimes it is really all in your head, and you have to train your mind to actually self-reflect upon it, address it, and to turn it into something more positive. Well, how do I do that? Let's say you find yourself in a toxic workplace. You kind of know you deserve better, or at least you feel like it's not good for you and you want to change it. Yet just the mere thought of you applying for a new job, you seeking out other opportunities, brings you great, immense anxiety. Maybe in that case, just signals that you don't feel competent enough. You might not feel worthy enough of deserving a good job. You might think you are not deserving of better opportunities in your life, which is the real reason why you have such a severe, strong reaction in these situations. Maybe it could be social, something social. Anytime you're outside or there's an outing, instead of having fun, living in the moment, being free, enjoying whatever's happening, or just dancing around like the rest of the people seem to be doing, you just keep looking around, wondering, well, does this person like me? Do people dislike me? What happened here? How should I approach this? Like, I'm feeling so anxious. So yes, it could be a lot of just automated generalized anxiety, but if it is correlated with a specific pattern in your life, like social outings, relationships, jobs, there's something inside of you that you need to reflect on and see where the feeling is actually coming from. So when these negative feelings occur, you should actually unironically see it as a great learning opportunity, because you will severely benefit from really delving deep into this issue and acknowledging and learning from that pattern. And if it keeps happening again and again and you're trying to suppress it, it means you have not learned your lesson pertaining to this pattern. So unironically, you might be ironically, I actually meant you might be attracting these circumstances again and again. They'll just manifest differently until you actually take a look within. You're maybe being called to take a look within you. Why am I so worried about what others think of me? Do I not think I'm deserving of having good social company? Do I think I'm not deserving of like popularity or just having a good social life, getting along with people? What's going on there? Do I not feel worthy? Do I feel like I don't like myself? And maybe I'm just projecting that onto others, that they don't like me, when in reality, it's me who I don't like myself, right? So you have to really sit with your feelings calmly, sit down with them, let them appear, respectfully acknowledge them, and say to yourself, I see and I address the fact that in this situation, I might be having these feelings of fear or anxiety, or doubt, whatever it is. You know your situation better than me. And I acknowledge that it is appearing because perhaps I don't feel good enough. Perhaps I don't feel like I'm worthy enough. I don't love myself enough. But while I do accept that this feeling has been valid, and I do acknowledge it as part of me, and I respect it. I let myself feel it. I now decide that with having had addressed that and knowing that this reflects a more deep pattern within me that is not actually external to me, I decide to let go of this new pattern, decide to acknowledge that it's not part of my current reality anymore, and say that instead I'm transmuting this into something more positive. I am instead now claiming and assuming a new story, a new narrative, that I am loved, that I am worthy, that I like myself, that I'm actually fun to be around, that I'm actually competent enough to have this new job, that I am good enough, I'm capable of achieving this in my life, whatever it is. Maybe that I am worthy and good enough when it comes to love. Love is easy to me. I am deserving of a committed, loving relationship and great partner. So alter it based on your circumstance and say, and this is my reality from now on. If these feelings kind of repop a few times, do the same thing. Do the same process. Acknowledge it, address it, call out within you to yourself this pattern you're experiencing, why it's actually occurring, and let it go in a proper way. Because this way, you are not suppressing it, you're not judging yourself for having these bad feelings, and you are simply moving on to something better, and you're trusting that the universe will transmute it into something more positive for you because you decided that, and you decided to adopt this new, better mindset. Until you actually learn to fully do that, integrate these feelings, acknowledge them, and see that what you're externally seeing in your reality, you are the one creating it to a certain extent. Or I would say, in my opinion, you are the one creating it always. If you're always experiencing something, maybe you're called upon to look within you. See what's going on in there. Like, why is it that this occurs? Let's say you keep attracting emotionally unavailable partners. Maybe you don't feel like you're deserving enough of someone who's emotionally available. Maybe you aren't actually emotionally available yourself because you're worried about something. You're worried of commitment. Yet you're the one attracting people with commitment issues. Maybe it is because you, deep inside, you're the one that doesn't really want to accept the commitment or feel deserving of it. Whatever it is. And if you want to really build upon it and double down on alchemizing it, so to speak, these negative experiences, anytime some kind of trigger pops up, some annoyance, something that you know is irrational, it's just triggering you due to, like said, core wounding or insecurity, and you were attempted to actively let go of it, what is going to happen is you're going to say, you know what? With these feelings, I'm choosing to transmit it into something more positive, and I'm going to channel this pent up energy that I still have in here within me, and I'm going to go work out. I'm going to do something positive. I'm going to pour back into myself instead of worrying. I'm going to turn it into something good. And when you master that, your life is really going to change. If you want to watch more mindset shift videos or work on deeply rewiring these patterns through subliminal audio messaging or hypnosis, subscribe to my channel and look out for my content.